Imagine leaning towards someone you want, closing your eyes, and pressing the most sensitive part of your face against theirs. For a few seconds, you surrender vision, invade personal space, exchange saliva, share breath, and place your teeth within biting distance of another human. Romantic, apparently. Kissing feels so natural that most people never ask why humans do it. The obvious answer is affection. You kiss because you love someone, desire them, miss them, or want them to stop talking without starting an argument. But affection does not require lips. You can hold hands, embrace, speak, groom, protect, feed, or simply remain close. Plenty of animals form powerful bonds without kissing. Plenty of human cultures have done the same. So why does your body treat this bizarre face-to-face collision as something intimate? The honest answer is not one reason. Kissing appears to be a biological opportunity that culture turned into a language. Start with the mouth. Your lips are packed with sensory nerves. They detect pressure, warmth, texture, movement, and moisture with extraordinary precision. Your nose is close enough to collect chemical information. Your tongue can detect taste. Your skin registers temperature. Your brain receives all of it at once. A kiss is not merely contact. It is an inspection conducted at dangerously close range. In 2013, psychologists Raphael Wlodarski and Robin Dunbar studied responses from 902 adults about kissing in romantic relationships. The results supported two major functions. People treated kissing as important when evaluating a potential partner, and frequent kissing in established relationships was associated with greater relationship satisfaction. That changes the story. The first kiss may feel like a dramatic emotional event, but your nervous system may also be gathering evidence. Smell, taste, coordination, tension, confidence, hesitation, familiarity, and disgust can arrive in a single compressed moment. You may think you are asking, "Do I like this person?" Your body may be asking 20 quieter questions. Do they feel safe? Do they smell healthy? Does closeness create attraction or resistance? Are their movements attentive or aggressive? Does the experience match the promise your eyes created from across the room? This does not mean humans consciously analyze saliva like tiny laboratory technicians. Attraction is usually faster and messier than that. A kiss can simply feel right, wrong, exciting, empty, comforting, or strangely disappointing. The judgment arrives before the explanation. But mate assessment cannot explain everything. Long-term couples often keep kissing after the supposed evaluation is finished. Nobody needs to conduct a 5-year background check using the same mouth every morning. This is where bonding enters. Repeated affectionate contact can activate reward, calm, and attachment systems in the brain. The important part is not that kissing releases one magical love chemical. Human bonding is not a potion. It is a coordinated state involving touch, expectation, memory, arousal, trust, and learned meaning. A familiar kiss becomes a signal. I am here. You are still chosen. The conflict is over. The separation has ended. That tiny ritual can carry more information than a paragraph, especially when words have become unreliable. Humans can lie beautifully. Bodies are harder to edit in real time. Yet the simple evolutionary explanation has a serious problem. If kissing is a built-in human adaptation, why does much of humanity not do it romantically? In 2015, anthropologists William Jankowiak, Shelley Valsche, and Justin Garcia examined 168 cultures. Romantic sexual kissing appeared in only 46% of them. It was also more common in socially complex societies. Let that sit for a moment. More than half the cultures in their samples showed no evidence of the behavior many people treat as the universal symbol of love. In some societies, mouth kissing has been viewed as unpleasant, unnecessary, or unhygienic. That gives the skeptic a strong case. Maybe kissing has no deep evolutionary purpose at all. Maybe it is simply a cultural fashion that spread through stories, religion, trade, conquest, theater, and eventually cinema. Maybe people kiss because they were taught that desire is supposed to look like kissing. Remove the script, and the behavior might disappear. That possibility cannot be dismissed. The evidence does not prove that prehistoric humans kissed romantically. Lips do not fossilize while touching. Archaeology preserves teeth, tools, hearths, and bones, not a private moment between two nervous people. But culture and biology are not enemies. A behavior can be learned while still exploiting ancient systems. Writing is cultural, yet it recruits a brain built for vision and language. Music varies wildly, yet it captures timing, emotion, and social coordination. Kissing may work the same way. Human beings discovered that the mouth offered an unusually powerful bundle of sensation, assessment, vulnerability, and reward. Some societies developed that bundle into romance. Others did not. And once kissing became meaningful, history began loading it with rules. In 2023, Assyriologist Troels Pank Arbol and biologist Sophie Lund Rasmussen reviewed ancient Mesopotamian evidence showing that lip kissing was documented from at least 2500 BC. Their work challenged the neat idea that romantic kissing emerged in one place and then suddenly spread everywhere. By the time written records mention it, kissing already appears inside complicated social worlds. It could express desire, affection, family connection, friendship, submission, respect, status, betrayal, or peace. The same physical act could welcome a relative, honor a ruler, seal loyalty, expose scandal, or begin an affair. That is the strange power of kissing. The movement is simple. The meaning is unstable. A kiss from the right person can feel safe. The same kiss from the wrong person can feel like a threat. Context changes everything because the behavior requires access to your face, breath, scent, and vulnerability. You temporarily lower defenses. You close your eyes. You allow another person inside the boundary your brain normally protects most aggressively. That may be why kissing can become emotionally enormous. It is not only pleasure. It is controlled danger. A socially approved invasion. A tiny surrender that can be withdrawn instantly. That vulnerability matters because trust is not merely declared, it is tested through small moments when another person could hurt, reject, or embarrass you. There is also an uncomfortable biological cost. Kissing exchanges saliva, microorganisms, and sometimes infection. Cold sores, respiratory illnesses, and other pathogens can exploit the same contact that creates closeness. Evolution does not design perfect romantic gestures. It tolerates risky behavior when the social or reproductive rewards can outweigh the danger. Nature rarely gives you poetry without bacteria. Still, not every kiss is about reproduction. Parents kiss children. Friends kiss cheeks. People kiss the dead. Believers kiss sacred objects. Athletes kiss trophies. Someone may kiss a photograph when the person inside it is gone. Now the original question becomes too small. Why do people kiss? Sometimes to evaluate. Sometimes to excite. Sometimes to bond. Sometimes to perform a cultural ritual. Sometimes because language fails and the body needs a symbol. The reason changes, but the machinery remains familiar: sensitive lips, close-range smell, learned expectation, memory, vulnerability, and the human talent for turning physical acts into social meaning. Science still cannot identify the first romantic kiss. Perhaps it grew from face-to-face feeding between caregivers and infants. Perhaps from grooming. Perhaps from smelling potential partners at close range. Perhaps it emerged several times for different reasons. Those are possibilities, not solved history. What can be said is stranger than a single origin story. Kissing is neither purely instinct nor purely invention. It lives in the borderland between biology and culture, where humans place ancient nervous systems inside worlds of rules, stories, and private meaning. Bring that back to you. The next time you lean towards someone, the act may feel spontaneous. But beneath it are sensory systems older than civilization, customs shaped by thousands of years, memories built from every kiss before it, and a quiet calculation about trust. You close your eyes as though nothing is happening. Your body knows better.